I'm Jason here at Motor City Comic Con, and I am here with Sarah Douglas, who you may know from Superman 2 as Ursa. Sarah, how are you doing?
Hello, good morning. I'm doing very well, thank you.
So you were a part of my childhood. I remember watching Superman 2 when it would come on like Sunday evenings, and we would all sit down around the TV when you didn't have streaming devices and all that stuff to watch it. And I remember also getting the film on VHS. It was my favorite of the Superman films because of your characters, the Kryptonians who escaped from the Phantom Zone, and particularly like Ursa was both like fascinating for a young man, and also scary, like the power that you had. Talk to me about what it was like to portray that character.
You know, I've said it a few million times. It came very naturally.
Love it.
More to the point, because the appearance of Ursa. By the time I had prepared myself in the morning, or they'd got me ready, and I had very, very long hair. I mean, my hair was starting to here, so by the time hundreds of clip curls up into a short cropped wig. So that was uncomfortable and tough. White makeup, because supervillains don't have freckles. I have freckles. Obviously, didn't get a lot of sunshine out there in Kryptonian. Eyebrows stuck up with glue. Not a lot of anything, as you know, and a tiny little harness to put the wires on. And then they would say, "Okay, Miss Douglas, we want you to go onto that windowsill there and jump off and fly to the other side," which is, this was the largest soundstage in England at Pinewood Studios. And you just fly there and you land, and I think, okay. But I was 27. And I was very keen, and I just did it. Having said that, I did it over and over and over again, and there were many mornings where I really didn't feel like doing it. One of the things I've said, supervillains don't carry tissues, and you're hanging upside down, and you get a cold, and you get the flu. And so I would get a chest infection, and then they would have a man with a pole, with a tissue on the end, a kleenex, and they would call him in, Bert, and he'd come in with the pole, with the tissue on the end, and I'd wipe my nose, and off he would go. I mean, the whole thing was... It was very stressful. It was fun, but it was stressful. It was uncomfortable. And most of the time, I felt very mean.
So you were just like method acting the entire time, honestly.
It was a piece of cake for me.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And I've talked with each of the people here about like the practical effects, like the fact that you guys are flying on wires. There's no CGI. And you just spoke to just how different that experience was, and how difficult. You didn't even want to do it on some days.
Well, you didn't want to do it because it was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I had I think it was 9 separate injuries to my back. Jack had a really bad accident. I had injuries to my back over a period of time, which you just, for instance, yesterday I was rubbing my special cream into my shoulder blade, which is continually bad because this is an old injury from when I threw the bus across the street. When I lifted the bus, which was on a chain, which was on a crane, as I lifted the bus, it moved fractionally. And instead of relaxing, for a split second, I held the bus because...
Natural reaction, yeah.
And of course, I ripped all my shoulder. And I remember, I don't know, was it Donna or was it Lester? It's all a blur now. I think it was Donna. I said, why didn't you relax? And I said, because for that split second, I had superpowers. But here I have, this still got this shoulder, which has always been, because it's just, back then we weren't quite as protected from injuries, if you like.
Yeah.
Things happen. I got a thing of shot in my side of my cheek in the scene in the White House when I come through, and they're firing guns because the gun had been laid down in the dirt and had picked up some dirt. Well, of course, as I'm saying this does happen nowadays. Tragically, it happens.
Yes.
But stuff was happening all the while, and we just got on with it. Mm-hmm. But having said that, it was the best fun. It was a blast, and it went on for forever. And here I am, 40 some odd years later, still talking about it.
And still embodying Ursa, like just your self-confidence and empowerment. It's so fantastic to see.
And hopefully not quite as mean.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because I have to tell you, if I was mean, I'd be chewing you up and spitting you out right now. But I'm not.
Well, there's a part of me that might actually enjoy that a little bit. But
Okay. Hey, and I've heard those stories as well from young men that tell me about how they were. Oh, excuse that guy.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's
You're
all
good,
right,
buddy.
it's okay.
You're good. You're good.
It's fine, darling. It's fine. It'll amuse the viewers.
That's right. Right. We got editing for a reason anyway.
Okay,
So.
Anyway.
But yeah, I mean, it just was like, there was nothing like your part on film for kids when I was growing up. And to see a woman character with these superpowers and just was tough, like all around, was just really cool. Very cool.
It was. It was a good time,
Awesome.
and it continues to be. And it gets me that parking space. Like I said, when I'm really mean and people go, especially if it's raining and my hair gets slicked back and I'm looking really pissy, and they go, "Oh my God, you're the girl from Superman." So hey, it has its advantages.
That's so fantastic. Well, thank you so very much for meeting with us.
And long may your marvelous marriage and relationship continue, because I have to tell you, I meet guys all the while, and behind them there's the wife or the girlfriend who look positively glazed over. But we have here somebody that's got twinkly eyes and is actually very well trained and doing it.
I cannot tell you how lucky I am. I'm
telling you, you're very lucky, because I've seen those wives.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you rather be at the mall? You know?
Yeah, no, she's an actor too, and so she loves this kind of stuff as well. So,
well, you're a lucky man.
I am.
And on that note,
yes, thank you very much.
Okay.